One of my favorite quotes is, "To whom much is given, much is expected." Service for me is sort of what I think we're all put on this earth to do.
New York City is home to so many people who come from other places, and everybody has a chance to serve. Everybody in our city can do something from age 2 to 102. Our work is really, how do we bring people into city government and affect the policies and the practices that impact their lives every day.
I didn't find myself sort of prioritizing in my life until 2020, and I think everybody who was living in New York City just saw the complete surrealness of the devastation and the need that all of our neighbors had. And so it became something that I could really kind of find a way to fit into my everyday life.
There's a phrase in Judaism called tikkun olam, which means making the world a better place, and that is just something that I was really raised to believe in. I decided to join AmeriCorps because I was really drawn to the projects that focus both on helping communities and improving the environment in New York City.
I grew up with single mother. We were always struggling, what to eat, and my mom was working really hard. So especially seeing many Asian elders to receive the food distribution at 6th Street Community Center, that reminds me my mom, my grandma, yeah.
I moved to Georgia. And I lived in a shelter because my apartment caught on fire. So that's where I drew my strength to be part of the ESN network. If somebody could walk in my shoes to see how it felt and to see how you're treated, then they will have a whole different view of homelessness.
What service does for so many organizations across the city, it's a profound opportunity for people from all different walks of life to come together. The only thing that it takes to serve your community is to have a will to do something. Oftentimes people think it has to be this big, huge thing that you do or these huge projects, and it literally can be having concern for the person who lives next door to you.
The commitment is what you make of it. It's about you coming here and wanting to be there. If you want to come and you only have half an hour, we'll take that.
So today we're here with a bunch of our neighbors, and we're making sure that all the communities around us are properly fed.
Today we're stocking some vegetable for the community fridge.
We are going to have the seniors start their yoga class in the morning, get them loosened up, get them feeling energized.
We're going uptown today. We're going to Harlem, and we're going to look for individuals who may need us a little helping hand.
Today we are weeding the gardens in Mullally Park so that the native plants that we have planted are able to bloom. A lot of kids in New York City and in the Bronx especially don't really get the chance to work in nature and in parks and really get their hands dirty. So then those kids will have that personal connection and have the motivation to keep those parks blooming.
The only hope for building a truly just future is behind getting everyone on board and getting everyone to understand that their own liberation is connected to each other's liberation.
Believe me, when you spend enough time with all of the people that we serve, you'll suddenly start to see the reward, the own internal fulfillment, and that half an hour quickly become 2, I promise you.
I'm just a small drop in the bucket, but if everybody would be a small drop to fill the bucket, we can make a definite impact.
I feel like it is an almost missing fulfillment of life if you haven't found a way to give back, even though it's a little bit, even if it's an ounce of what you have, giving that back to somebody else.
Service is the agency that we get to know that we can create change. So all of the ways that communities are coming together today, whether it's organizations or residents, are providing a better future for us tomorrow.